What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of History Behind the Horror. I'm your host, Tay, and for tonight's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the urban legend known as SIRENHEAD. If you guys do enjoy this video by the end of it, and you would love to see more here on History Behind the Horror, please remember to like and also share this video. It does help the channel out a lot, and make sure you subscribe already if you haven't, because we got more things coming up soon that I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video tonight, and I hope you all enjoy the video. Almost all images of SIRENHEAD are presented very similarly to each other, featuring SIRENHEAD as a tall, thin, desiccated, and dehydrated humanoid with mummified skin and dual sirens on its head. Henderson, the creature's creator, has confirmed that SIRENHEAD sirens have the ability of releasing various sounds out of them, such as conversations, white noises, and extremely loud sounds which can damage hearing. SIRENHEAD has been presented with differing objects on its head, depending on two known photographs. In the first photo, more than 2 sirens are seen on SIRENHEAD's head, while in the second photo, SIRENHEAD's head is that of a street lamp, which gave SIRENHEAD the nickname Lamphead. These two photographs verified two theories. SIRENHEAD has the ability to change its appearance in order to fit in with the world, or that subspecies of SIRENHEAD exist. Interestingly enough, the only metallic piece of SIRENHEAD are the sirens on its head, while its body is made out of organic veins and old skin and wires, which are sprawled on its torso and neck. Some theorize that sirens aren't naturally appearing. Trevor Henderson also goes on to explain that SIRENHEAD might be packed up with a loose cassette tape and a tape recorder incorporated in its body. This may be the explanation of how SIRENHEAD captures sounds of the victims and surrounding sounds which SIRENHEAD replays as bait. On April 25th, 2020, Henderson released a statement on Twitter, which goes on to explain that SIRENHEAD isn't a man-made creature, and that SIRENHEAD has the ability of imitating various human technology. Trevor Henderson also explains that SIRENHEAD's appearance varies on whom is seeing it. People might see different versions of SIRENHEAD, although the anatomy is always the same. The thin and skeletal figure with different heads, explaining the sightings of the so-called Lamphead and the multi-headed variation. SIRENHEAD is a physical entity, but its anatomy and existence are terrifying and meaningless to us. SIRENHEAD isn't a being of our reality. Instead, SIRENHEAD is much more distinguished than us, as it is not limited to our laws of nature. Basically, SIRENHEAD is a constantly changing manifestation, which almost always appears different in the victim's view of SIRENHEAD. The information changes all knowledge we have on SIRENHEAD, which opens various theories about the creature. In the past, people theorized how can SIRENHEAD have sirens even in the distant past, before actual sirens were invented. If the laws of our nature, time and space don't apply to it, it is possible SIRENHEAD may be a being of unlimited power, all-knowing and able to move in any direction of the universe. However, these are just speculations at the moment. Trevor has recently revealed many more facts about SIRENHEAD. It is actually the static form of an unfathomable supernatural entity. Despite its lack of eyes, it can still see. It also has the ability to manipulate technology by playing sounds through other devices. It spends most of its time standing still, but it has the ability to move very fast. Victims of SIRENHEAD have been apparently found with their eyes, eardrums, gums, sinuses burst and bleeding, which ties in with its recent sightings where a majority of the population in a town was found dead in the same way. Possibly a victim of SIRENHEAD's ability to play loud sounds. SIRENHEAD was never a person. People cannot turn into him by any means as well. Weapons do not normally work on the beast as well. It has almost never been spotted in large population areas. Despite the teeth in its speakers, SIRENHEAD does not eat, meaning that he may not actually be a predator in the traditional sense, though this may be extremely contradictory information. There have also been conflicting reports on whether SIRENHEAD is a lone being or whether it is a species. Interestingly, SIRENHEAD does not seem to acknowledge other animals. It seems only focused on humans for some reason. Its motives are currently unknown, as they may be completely alien to us. When someone asks if people have survived the creature or if SIRENHEAD had any worshippers, Trevor simply responded with a smiley face. Very interesting. SIRENHEAD is a very aggressive, monstrous, and skilled predator, which makes him very dangerous. It seems to have some degree of intelligence due to using tactics such as camouflaging within forests and mimicking sounds like voices to hide from and lure his prey. Other than that, nothing much else is known about SIRENHEAD's way of thinking, though unconfirmed theories suggest it is the last of its kind and so might have a strong will to survive, possibly developing its camouflage skills to hide from other dangerous creatures, though again this is not confirmed. SIRENHEAD is not above fooling people with their friends' voices, and one sighting of him suggests that he also blocks out the screams of its devoured victims with his own sounds, ensuring there is no chance anyone will help them. This is most likely to ensure a successful hunt by confusing and disorientating the prey, though it might also simply be a form of cruelty. SIRENHEAD also sometimes does not consume its victims as seen in the SIRENHEAD video game, meaning that it possibly kills for sport or other reasons. The latest possible sighting of SIRENHEAD includes a news snippet of the aftermath of an unusual, never-before-seen killing tactic. For unknown reasons, SIRENHEAD chose to kill many of the people in a town and or neighborhood by bursting their eardrums and soft tissues. It is not known whether SIRENHEAD produces a specific sound to cause such an effect, or if it simply made noises that were loud enough to do so. Many of the residents were left behind and not taken by SIRENHEAD, suggesting that SIRENHEAD has started killing large groups of humans just for the sake of it, which is odd as it has never performed such a sizable action before, usually only stalking and killing singular people or small groups at most. It is possible that this multi-headed version of SIRENHEAD is a subspecies or simply a design update, though Trevor has confirmed neither theory. Mimicry. SIRENHEAD has the ability to release sounds of news broadcasts, human conversations, sirens, and screams. One report claims that SIRENHEAD was able to kill a group of people by mimicking their friend's voice. Another post caption suggests SIRENHEAD can use his broadcast to block out the cries of his victims. Latest sighting shows a 5-headed SIRENHEAD using his loud sounds to possibly kill off many people, as they were found with burst eardrums and soft tissues. Strength. It is believed that SIRENHEAD is extremely powerful due to his size. SIRENHEAD is able to break down trees or various heavy objects at will. Speed. In one sighting of SIRENHEAD, a couple reported that SIRENHEAD can be extremely agile. The couple were driving home until they saw the graveyard. They ended up checking out the grave, where they saw SIRENHEAD. According to the story, SIRENHEAD started running towards them at an extremely rapid pace. Stealth. Some say that SIRENHEAD is a stronger moving relative of trees, which is the reason why SIRENHEAD can blend inside of a forest or behind a tree. He can stay motionless for days at a time to blend in with his surroundings, with Tremor mentioning on his Tumblr that SIRENHEAD can cling to ceilings sometimes to make his body blend in with wires and look like a PA system, stating that he might have used this tactic to take several people in Detroit. Trevor also mentioned that SIRENHEAD makes no sound while moving, saying he can be almost completely silent, with yet another post saying he was able to move when someone's back was turned without the person ever knowing. Transformation. SIRENHEAD appears to be a shapeshifter, being able to transform his head into actual sirens and street lamplights, with Trevor mentioning on his Tumblr that SIRENHEAD was once possibly able to disguise himself as a piece of home furnishing or pipes in the walls to kidnap a family of 4. He was seemingly able to somehow take them from their home in his new form or lure them without having to break in, as the only sign of their disappearance was the open backyard patio door. The latest sighting shows a multi-headed variation, which could either be a subspecies or the same SIRENHEAD creating more sirens on his neck to kill off many more people. In some cases, SIRENHEAD could also remove an individual's organs. Trevor's response to an ask on Twitter also states that it is possible that SIRENHEAD consistently changes. or that its appearance could somehow be incomprehensible to humans, so our eyes just see the closest approximation to his actual appearance. However, Trevor has left both interpretations open and has not confirmed which one is actually true. Disguise. One of SIRENHEAD's most unique traits is the ability to disguise itself as different pieces of urban detritus. Combined with this is the ability to change its body. It can be surprisingly effective in disguising itself as things such as a telephone pole and lamppost. Trevor has said that SIRENHEAD can pop in its limbs towards its body, extend its midsection, and even cover its arms with wires to disguise itself as a telephone pole, remaining motionless for days to sell the trick. And that ends yet another episode of History Behind the Horror. If you enjoyed yourself here tonight, you would love to see more videos here about SIRENHEAD or any other creepy entities out there. Make sure to please like this video and also subscribe if you haven't already, because we got a lot of things coming up soon that I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss. And make sure you guys hit the bell notification if you haven't already, so you stay up to date when a new video has been made available. That being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of HBTH, and if you're not too scared, I will see you on the next episode of History Behind the Horror.